Any vehicle has the potential of becoming a deadly weapon. Add a distracted driver answering the phone or texting while driving.
Hello? Hey, how's it going, man?
And the chances of a fatal incident increase dramatically.
Okay, well, I thought we were meeting up at 5.
And when that distracted driver enters a work zone, the likelihood of a fatality is even greater.
I better text Jody.
Drivers who speed or become distracted cause fatal incidents on both sides of the work zone.
Ow! Ow! Got one coming through.
Maybe today you will fly through the work zone unharmed. But how about tomorrow? The next worker you don't pay attention to may not make it home today. Will you even reach your destination? Many workers and motorists have not.
I had a high school friend that I grew up with that did not get to see his children grow up. A distracted motorist pulled into his lane and struck him head on, taking his life. And to this day, I live with that moment. And it causes me also to reflect back on our 11 TxDOT teammates and other contractor employees who lost their life and were unable to see their children grow up. And it all came down to a distracted driver.
Texas averages over 3,000 distracted driver crashes in work zones every year. About 14 of these are fatal. Everyone is responsible for safe passage through a work zone. The Texas Department of Transportation, also known as TxDOT, along with contractors that work with the agency, have the responsibility of maintaining a roadway system that connects Texas communities and moves people and goods safely and efficiently. It's your job to remain alert and pay attention while driving on highways, especially while driving through work zones.
There are two sides of the line here, and we have to take care of each other. It takes us as contractors to make sure that we guide the public through our work zone. At the same time, we need to make sure that the public is watching out for us. We're workers. We have family. We want to go home just like you want to go home.
Each year in Texas, there are approximately 15,000 crashes and more than 100 people killed in highway construction and maintenance work zones. If you were not expecting to drive through a work zone today, consider this. Road building in Texas is year-round, and the Texas Department of Transportation maintains about 200,000 lane miles of roadway. Over 1,000 projects are underway at any time. Traffic fines double when workers are in sight, and on any given day, over 36,000 workers are on or near a Texas roadway.
And it's very important that we as drivers are fully paying attention. Things change in a work zone. They're not the same as just a basic open road, and it only takes a second. That one time that you're not paying attention, you could very well lose your life coming through the work zone.
When approaching a work zone, pay attention to entrance signs and travel the posted speed limit for the area. Be aware of your surroundings. Your undivided attention is essential, especially since your visibility may be limited and your path may be altered. For your safety and the safety of workers, pay attention to flaggers, channelizing devices, barriers, warning signs, and pavement markings. They are there to provide safe and clear guidance through the work zone and alert you to potential danger. Expect the unexpected. Heavy construction equipment and large earth movers may be near the roadway or crossing your path. Depending on the flow of traffic, stops in work zones can be sudden and unexpected, so do not tailgate. Create a space cushion by keeping a 4-second or greater distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. And look ahead a travel distance of 15 seconds or greater to help spot hazards before they become an incident. At night, work zones look differently than by day. Overnight, work lowers the impact on peak time traffic, but visibility is further reduced. At night, or in low light conditions, workers see less of you, and you may see less of them. And a driver's eyesight can be temporarily blinded by bright work zone lights or by oncoming traffic. Remember, as construction progresses, the work zone path may change. Workers must be attentive, but day or night, enemy number one in a work zone is a distracted driver.
I'll make it happen.
When you're in a work zone, don't zone out. Silence the cell, text later. And keep your mind on the road. This is not time for checking the GPS, eating, grooming, changing the radio station, MP3, or a CD. Daydreaming or worrying about personal issues is also a distraction.
If you allow yourself to be distracted while driving through that work zone and answer that cell phone, that may be all it takes to cross the barrel and unfortunately strike a worker who's standing on the other side of that barrel, working for you to try to create a safe highway system.
When behind the wheel, driving is your #1 priority. And keep in mind, teenagers model their parents' behavior. If you text, your teenagers may text, even after telling them it's dangerous. According to distraction.gov, a texting driver is 23 times more likely to crash. Sending or reading a text can divert your eyes from the road for about 4.6 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's similar to driving blindfolded the distance of a football field. Many teens drive with quick access to a phone, and contributing to this habit is the quick response expected from friends. Teens and parents can set a good example by placing their phone out of reach while driving. Glancing away from the road to check a message or to take a call could cost you your life or the life of another person. Now that you know the dangers, what measures will you take? Your keen awareness of the road and to changing conditions is your best defense. When drivers slow down, are aware of the dangers, and are patient, they remain calm and in control. Everyone plays a part in work zone safety. Giving your undivided attention in a work zone saves lives and helps you reach your most important destination, home.